Welcome everyone to this amazing video on Vedic astrology. We are going to discuss about a very new update which has just happened up in the stars in the sky, and that is related to the Mars retrograde. Mercury is retrograde at the moment. Jupiter is also retrograde at the moment, and plus Mars is almost started its retrograde yesterday. So, what are the changes? What are the transformations which this Mars will bring in everyone in all the ascendants? We'll discuss that in this video. So, my name is Gautam, host for this channel from Canada. Thank you so much for subscribing the channel. Welcome to all our new subscribers in this month and the last month. And I really appreciate if you can just hit the like button and let me know that you guys are watching this video. So, Mars retrograde is very important to understand on a perspective of the planet Mars. Like if you understand the planet Mars, definitely you can understand how would this retrograde go. Specifically today, Mars in the Vedic astrology is in the sign of Cancer. So Mars is debilitated, which means Mars gets a week in that zodiac sign because Mars is fire, that fierce planet, that fire energy. If you put in water, you can imagine what will happen. And plus retrograde. So retrograde is not very negative when we talk about Mars retrograde. It can does bring lot of transformational changes in our energy level, in our temperament. We'll discuss everything before that. Let me show you in one of the things which I have researched about palmistry and how these retrograde signs bring changes in our palm too. Whenever the planets go retrograde, there are certain lines, signs which does change. And I have been closely watching the palm lines and palmistry with many of the pictures. Every year, people click the picture and they keep as a record. So, for example, today is December 2024. I click a picture, three planets are retrograde. You click one more picture of your palm next year, after like 10 or 11 months, you will see some changes, little slight changes in the lines, and that's because of the retrograde and everything. So where is Mars? There we have like lower Mars and the upper Mars. During the Mars retrograde, the lower Mars gets more activated. So if, for example, in your active hand, whichever is your dominating hand, active hand, with which you write, eat, do major activities, you have to lick this sign of Mars retrograde in your palm. So, if you have this horizontal line starting just below the thumb area and touching your lifeline, or if you have more vertical lines over here, that is the reason that you are impacted by the Mars retrograde for the next 2 months of time. Almost next 2 months, you have to be very careful with what I'm going to tell, what I'm going to inform you in this video. So you have to watch this video carefully. Just check your active hand if you have like more vertical lines getting more active, because during Mars retrograde these lines get active, and after like Feb 23rd or in the March, you will see that the lines are getting very less. Automatically, it goes off, like as if some magic is happening. So, Mars, this is a lower Mars and lot of Mars energies. This line typically indicate that there is a lot of temperamental instability which would happen. Yeah, today you are happy, but suddenly tomorrow you would be very sad, or day after tomorrow you would be very aggressive. There is always a change of emotions. The change of temperament is not stable. Specifically, when Mars is very frustrated to be in the zodiac sign of Cancer and retrograde, that brings lot of challenges related to maintaining cool. So the number one message for every one of you is that you have to maintain cool. There are going to be a lot of changes in terms of energy in the next 2 to 3 weeks. Why? Three planets are retrograde: Mercury, Mars, Jupiter. Specifically, this Mercury retrograde is going to be a big challenges in your communication level. So you have to be very calm. The way you communicate with others is you have to be very careful, very peaceful, and very calmly you have to communicate with everyone for the next 2 weeks, at least for the till this Mercury retrograde gets over. That is more important. Secondly, this is the right time for you to really reevaluate your actions. What are you doing? How do you start your day? What do you do at your workplace? What are the things? What are your goals in the month of December? Are you planning any New Year resolutions for the new year 2025? What are your plans? What are your dreams for 2025? Actually, Mars retrograde brings these things out because during Mars retrograde, there is a little feeling of anxiety. People get really anxiety about new plans, new actions, the new year coming up, a lot of new things happening around this time, new relationship, looking for new job, or planning to start new business or new job in the new year. So there is a sense of a little fear when the Mars retrograde starts. At that time, there is this little phobia, a little fear is there, but that's an healthy fear, I would say, because what the next step is, Mars never stops at one place. Mars always want to keep moving on and on ahead in life. So the Mars cardinal action of Mars will help you to overcome your fear and to do actually what you wanted to do, which means then there is a good news for every one of us, because this is the right time for every one of us to really plan and re-evaluate, really make plans for where are we going to channelize our actions, what are we doing in our karma. Planetary retrograde is somehow connected with karmic actions of our life, and this is the right time for really rejuvenate or purify or really understand what is more important. That is more important, like understanding that what are the purposes of our life, what are we doing. It's like just giving a moment and then thinking that okay, let's reevaluate and then move forward. Mercury, Mars, Jupiter. So absolutely, this horizontal lines over here, if you see below the thumb area, is the lower Mars, the Mangal, the Mars, and that could cause a little frustration at the moment. But you have to be calm. You have to connect with the nature. You have to stay cool. Try to take a quick moment before you debate or before you counter attack or before you're sending an important email at your workplace or before you're calling someone. Take a quick moment, 2 seconds, 5 seconds, and manifest that thing, that all right, I'm doing this thing, I'm emailing this, maybe this thing goes good. Or if I'm like trying to debate with someone, and I have to just take a long deep breath and then communicate. Both the Mars and the Mercury retrograde energies will get balanced. And by this remedy, your 50 to 60% of this, your life in the month of December and Jan will get much stable. I hope you understand this, what I'm trying to convey this important message to every one of you. And please feel free to comment below and let me know if you have like how many horizontal lines you're having here. Is that creating a lot of problems or difficulties in your focus and your concentration over here? One very important remedy over here to decrease this frustration is meditation and yoga. On December the 15th, when the Mercury retrograde gets over, that's a full moon day also. And Moon and Mars are friends in Vedic astrology. So, if you go to Moon, if you meditate on that full moon day, the Mars energies also gets balanced. Because, very importantly, on December the 15th, after the sunset, if you see up in the sky, you will be able to see a big moon. Of course, it's a full moon, a big moon. And very close to moon, there will also be Mars. Because this month I think the full moon is in the sign of Gemini and Mars is in Cancer. So moon and Mars will be like very close. And moon energies with the Mars energies being very close to each other in the sky is going to be unique. And that's why like full moon day meditation can really relax, really pacify all our frustrations. So save the dates: December the 15th if you are in US or Canada, and December the 16th is the full moon if you are in Asia, if you're in India. Okay, so let's start. Let's understand how will this Mars retrograde impact for every ascendant. So for this, you need to understand, you need to know what is your ascendant. Are you an Aries ascendant? Are you a Scorpio ascendant? Are you Taurus ascendant? So I just want to take a quick moment just to describe how each and every ascendant will do during this energy of Mars getting retrograde. So let's start that. And I hope you have already hit the like button and you're watching this video so far. If yes, then thank you so much for watching this video. The very first ascendant is our Aries ascendant. At the time of your birth, when you were born, whichever zodiac sign is rising on the eastern horizon, that will be your ascendant sign. So you have to check that. There are many free softwares, or you can just Google and check what is your ascendant, and you can calculate and you can understand. If not, then you can comment below your birth dates and everything, and I can let you know what is your ascendant. So if you're an Aries ascendant, then Mars is in the fourth house at the moment. So fourth house is connected with our house energies. And at this moment, if you're an Aries ascendant, you will be like feeling very lazy at your work, at your home. In your home environment is very dull. You need to really up, bring your house energies, lit that energy up, make that energy go up at the moment. House cleanliness and taking care of all your house things will be very important at this moment. There could be little conflicts with mother also, some debate happening with the family of what to do on Christmas or what not. So that's what is more important. Maintain your calm at home, because Mars is in your home, in your fourth house for Aries ascendant. You have to be calm at home. The second ascendant is the Taurus ascendant. For Taurus ascendant, the Mars is in your third house at the moment. And third house signifies your communication. You are very low on your multitasking skill at the moment. I feel that you don't want to multitask. Why do you want to multitask? It's December. It's that time of the year. Christmas is around the corner. And you might just want to just stay calm, which is okay, I would say, which is okay. And after December the 15th, you would, Taurus ascendant, after December the 15th, mark my words, you are going to have a very good time because you will just focus on one thing in your life. And Christmas is on December 25th. Many of us would go on holidays from starting December 22nd or 21st. But for Taurus ascendant, the vacation, the holiday, the party starts right after this full moon on December the 15th. Okay, because moon is in your second and Mars will be in your third house. So that's where the fun starts. So good news for Taurus. If you're in Gemini ascendant, the third ascendant, I'm going in the sequence: Aries, Taurus, Gemini, Cancer, and I'll cover till the Pisces. So Gemini ascendant, Mars is in your second house. Please, this is a good time for you to really manage your finances. There would be some over expenses happening in this month, maybe some Christmas shopping going around or Boxing Day sale. Will you will spend a lot on that on in that week. So you have to be careful for finances for the next 2 months. That's more important. And secondly, don't be harsh in your words. Be very soothing words. Use very calm, very sweet words. That's more important, because knowingly or unknowingly, there would be some harsh word or some harsh chat which you are chatting with your friend or family could go and they might not feel very good. So Gemini ascendant guys, be very careful because you're a Gemini ascendant. Your Lord is retrograde. Mars is also retrograde, right? So there's like so much happening for Gemini ascendant guys. What's your ascendant? You can comment below and let me know what are your ascendants. I'm reading all your comments now, and if we have like specific ascendant people more like Scorpio or Capricorn or any specific more ascendant guys on this channel, I would maybe want to focus more on your energies to help you. Yeah, I can see Virgo, I can see Scorpio. Yeah, Scorpio is coming up now. So the fourth ascendant is the Cancer ascendant, the fourth ascendant. Now Mars is retrograde in your very first house, and your this month and the month of Jan is going to be a little concerning for your health. So you have to be very careful. Specifically, you have to watch out your health part because Mars is in your first house over there, and the first house lord is getting it's in your 12th house. Full moon day is in Gemini, so moon is in 12th, Mars is in first. So you might face a little focus and concentration issues at the moment. So that's where the remedy for you is to do yoga, to really meditate, focus on your physical and mental health also. That's more important. Emotional health also. Good time for you to meet your old friends if possible, mingle with them, have fun, and have a Merry Christmas with everyone. So that's the Cancer ascendant. Okay, now let's jump into the Leo ascendant. So I can definitely see a lot of Leo ascendants coming in already. So Leo ascendant, Leo is ruled by the planet Sun, and Sun is in it's getting in the sign of Sagittarius also. So Sun is fire, it's getting in the fire sign. So that's a good thing. But for Leo ascendant, the Mars retrograde is happening in the 12th house. And at this moment, in the month of December, or the month of January, or the month of February, these 3 months, there would be something, some addiction, which will go over and above of what it could be. Any addiction, guys. It could be coffee, it could be tea, it could be smoke or smoking or drinks, alcohol, wine, whatever your addiction is. And it could be even sweets. Sweet can also be your addiction. It could be even phones, because now vacation, the holiday season is starting. We have a lot of time with our phone in the night time. We are like scrolling, right? So any addiction of your life can exceed its limit. That's the very important message for all our Leo ascendant guys. Okay, specifically if you're Leo, watch out on your coffee intake, watch out on your alcohol or any intake. That's more important. Mars is retrograde, Mars is debilitated, 12th house, the house of spiritual path also. And this is the right time for you to really connect with the spiritual path. Leo ascendant life can go either in the addiction at the moment or in the spiritual path at the moment. Either of this direction is now the karma is in your hand. What you want to choose? You want to choose spiritual? Go for it. You want to have party? You want to have fun? Go for it. Whatever you want to do, just maintain your limits. That's what is more important for the Leo ascendant. Let's jump into the next ascendant, and that's the sign of Virgo. Virgo ascendant, Mercury is retrograde. You have to be very careful with your communications, specifically with your friends, because for Virgo ascendant, Mars is debilitated in the 11th house, the house of gains. At this moment, there would be less profit, less gains happening for you. Don't worry, everything will be good. It's just a matter of time. It's that phase of your life for Virgo ascendant that the next 2.5 months might not be very rewarding. With what efforts you're putting in, you might have to put more efforts in the next 2 months. Be ready for it, ready to do that karma. But eventually it will start giving its reward right after Feb the 23rd, 2025, the new year, or in the month of March, to have an approx figure. March month onwards, Virgo ascendant people will, that's a new year. That will be the real new year for Virgo ascendant. For us, it's Jan the 1st. And for Virgo ascendant, March onwards, very beautiful time, good time starting for everything, career, relationship, health, and even finance. All right, so the next is the zodiac, the ascendant Libra, my favorite. So let's see if anyone is Libra ascendant, because in the last video, many of you had mentioned that you're like Libra ascendant. So you can comment below and let me know. Before that, if possible, hit the like button. I don't see more likes happening on this video because I want to make this video reach to all the ascendant people, to all our friends and family watching this, please, if possible. Thank you. And I'm not sure how to, because someone had commented earlier that I have done this all the ascendants: Aries, Taurus, Gemini, Cancer, Leo, Virgo till Pisces. And I'm just starting like, randomly in between. I'm not sure how to give the timeline, the time lapse. Some people they have like, okay, from 4 minute to 6 minute is Aries, 6 minute to 8 minute is Taurus. I'm not sure how to do that, but maybe you can watch the video, scroll in between the video, and find your ascendant and learn about it. Libra ascendant, what's happening, guys? Full moon happening in your ninth house, Mars energy is in your 10th house. This is absolutely a fantastic time for you to really think about what are your plans, what are your to-do lists, what are your karma, because 10th house is the house of karma. And now you're getting into the rhythm. Now you are really pulling up your socks, and you're all set, all ready for the new year 2025. Of course, Mars for Libra ascendant, Mars is the ruler of your seventh house and your second house. So for Libra ascendant, Mars is typically good. Mars is, some people call it as a Marak Graha, which is a little malefic. But I feel that if Mars is well placed for Libra ascendant, it can give excellent results in 2025, because 2025 is 2 plus 0 plus 2 plus 5, which is 9. That's the year of 9, the number 9. 9 resonates with the planet energy Mars. So 2025 is starting with Mars retrograde. It's certainly indicating a lot of events happening in 2025, specifically related to, I should do more videos on actually world politics. Actually, Mars retrograde, the new year starts. That could be a lot of news coming in from like world war and the world politics. And specifically, I think in United States of America, oath ceremony happening for Donald Trump in Jan third week, I feel, um, under Mars retrograde and Jupiter retrograde. So that's going to be very interesting. And on a larger scale, in the world level, I feel is this Mars retrograde can bring in some news, some sudden news related to finance, stock markets in the month of Feb. It could be good or bad depending upon what is your ascendant sign, right? What exactly is your birth chart? And we can't be just very generic. So, Libra ascendant, if you're a Libra ascendant, it's a very good, great kickstart of the year for you coming up in 2025. Libra ascendant you'll see a very balance in your karmas, and you are actually going to make many good plans at the moment with your partner for your marriage, for your finance. Okay, so that's the Libra ascendant. Overall, very good, very positive report for the Libra ascendant, which I see. And the next is the Scorpio. Now, Scorpio ascendant is ruled by the planet Mars, and your ascendant lord is gets debilitated in the ninth house. So, some difficulties in traveling. Like if you're planning to travel somewhere, you have to be very careful. All my Scorpio ascendant friends, please be careful if you're planning to travel during the Christmas time or the New Year, because initially your travel would be frustrating. You might be frustrated with something, some delay in flight, or a delay in luggage, or not getting appropriate hospitality wherever you're traveling. So your ninth house is getting impacted out there, plus the Mercury retrograde. So be careful in your travel. But I do feel there would be a lot of short distance traveling as well as long distance traveling also coming up for our Scorpio ascendant. Okay, so the next ascendant is the Sagittarius. So if your rising sign is Sagittarius at the time of birth, if Sagittarius was your rising sign, then that indicates that your Mars is in the eighth house. You have to be very careful because Sagittarius ascendant people might face a little bit of injury. Health, specifically, you have to be very careful with your health. Injury, do not take any risk or any adventure. This is not the right time for you to take any adventure in life, be it your work, be it your financial investments, be it you're taking any important decision. Stay calm. Stay calm for at least 2 months, 2 more months, and after that you can start making plan in good time. Sagittarius, the problem is like your Sagittarius ascendant, your ascendant lord is also retrograde, and Mars is also retrograde. So lots of these retrograde energies for Sagittarius score is not giving the great results which we want. So stay calm, plan things, organize things. That's what is more important for Sagittarius ascendant guys. The next is a sign of Capricorn. Very good news for Capricorn ascendants. Some start of new relationship. You're getting very aggressive with marriage or relationship or socially. This is the right time for you. You're trying to plan something, family get together, Christmas, New Year plans, or something is happening on your social level as well as with friends, which is a good thing for you to really relax and rejuvenate because you have worked very hard in the last 2 to 3 months. You're like very stressed. Now this is the right time for you to really relax. And Capricorn ascendant, there would be some travels also. Travels are there on your card. um, some socializing is there on your card, and love, marriage, and relationship, very beautiful time. Okay, so that's the Capricorn good news. For some ascendant it is good news, for some ascendant we have to be careful. It all depends upon where the energies of the planets are placed in your birth chart specifically. The next is Aquarius ascendant. Mars gets debilitated and weak and retrograde in your sixth house. There is an evil eye on you. Some of your friends or family or some known people are trying to hurt you or harm you, or they are trying to not be very friendly with you. This is a time when there is some enmities can be seen, lot of enemies hitting your life. So you have to be a little careful. Aquarius ascendant. The best remedy would be, if you have any mantra chanting, any powerful mantra, you can recite that. Or I had done one video on what are the tips for this evil eye, how to protect yourself from any evil eye or any negative energy on my channel. So you can just go back and search that video, watch the tips and the remedies. And I think if you do that for the next 3 to 4 weeks, you will be safe, you will be protected. Protection is very important for Aquarius ascendant at the moment. You feel that, all right, these are your friends, but they could be your enemy, and whom you feel are enemy, they could be your friends. So it's lot of energy is going for the Aquarius ascendant. And the last ascendant of the day is the Pisces ascendant. Pisces, my favorite, emotional, imaginative people. Your Pisces ascendant, your Lord is also retrograde, and Mars gets retrograde in the fifth house. So, is it a good news or a bad news? I must say it is a very good news for Pisces ascendant because your creative ideas are getting somewhere at the peak. whatever ideas, whatever creativity, imaginations, or ideas you're getting, you have to make a note of it and you have to really manifest that, because all your creative desires, if you're planning to buy a car, if you're planning to travel, if you're in a relationship, if you want to be, investment in finance, do anything. It's going to be a very good time for Pisces ascendant. So please hit the like button, guys, and really appreciate the small gesture. And if you have missed any ascendant so far, you can just go back to my video and watch your ascendant, and you can comment below and let me know if you have any questions or any clarifications you need. So I hope this Mars retrograde goes all fantastic, all good for you. The horizontal lines which you see here, it can go away in next 2 to 3 weeks if you start with meditation. Start with full moon day meditation in this month on December the 15th and 16th. It's going to be a very big day. If you have a lot of this line of frustrations, line of aggression, line of hatred, we don't need this, right? We need positive lines, not much of negative lines in the palm. So if you have this horizontal Mars lines, then specifically you have to be very careful in your the way you deal. So this was all about all the Mars energies. Let me end up this video with a couple of more messages for you, for every one of you, and that is, this is the right time for you to really internalize your energy. You have to really think about how can you channelize your energy in the right way. Mars is fire, Mars is energy, and you have to rethink, you have to think in your subconscious mind that are you wasting your time, or what are you doing with your energy. And this could be a very good opportunity for growth for many of us right after December the 15th, because Mercury will retrograde will be over, and that can reflect a lot on our actions, on our karma, and it can be a good time for planning, organizing, strategizing, and stop judging others, because during this Jupiter, Mars, and Mercury retrograde, it happens that a lot of us start judging people based on anything, like based on attire, based on work, based on communication. So this is not the right time for you to really look into other people's energy or judge others. This is the right time for you to really focus on yourself. That's more important. New Year is about the right around the corner. And in the new year, if you want to really succeed, then you have to believe that competition is not with others, your competition is with yourself. Typically, Mars energies is such that Mars is the most competitive planet. And Mars always seek competition in others. All right, that guy got a big car than me. All right, that guy got a big job than me. So, and that's where the competition starts for, during this Mars retrograde period. So you have to focus that what you are, where you are, how much struggle, how much efforts you have done in your life. And one thing you have to remember for the day is that your competition is with yourself and not with others. The day when you understand this concept, you will improve yourself day by day, week by week. There will be good improvement in your life and you will do good. I hope you like this video. Thank you so much for watching this video. I will sign off here. In case of any, if you want your personalized palm reading to focus how would be your 2025, how are your energies in 2025, you can WhatsApp me, you can email me, or you can go on my website and book your consultation with me one-on-one on Zoom call, and we can look into how are the energies for you and what are the do's and don'ts in 2025 specifically pertaining to your birth chart. All right, so stay blessed, take care, and I'll do another video tomorrow. Goodbye.